everyone. This is Jake Brown with Visit South Bend, Mishawaka. I am joined today by Kara Kane, the Executive Director of the Fischoff Chamber Music Competition. I wanted to talk a little bit today just about the Fischoff. I know, like a lot of large events, it's been impacted by the coronavirus. You can't have it in person this year. First, can you just talk a little bit about the Fischoff Chamber Music Competition and just kind of explain to people exactly what it is and what kind of music we're talking about?
Fischoff is the nation's largest and longest running chamber music competition. So chamber music, our stipulations are you're an ensemble of 3 to 6 instruments. And we have a winds division, which are your winds and brass instruments. And then we have a strings division, which are piano and string. So you can have string quartets, you can have trios, quintets. Occasionally we have a sextet or two, but it's typically trios and quartets and quintets. They started with 6 groups that were in the first competition. This year we had 130 ensembles across 3 continents, representing 27 nationalities and 24 states in the US apply. We have 48 of these chamber groups that come to the competition. And the ages span this year. Of those that got in, the youngest one is 13. And then we have a cutoff age in your early 30s is the average age of your ensemble.
So this year, obviously a little different. You transitioned to a virtual event. I know you're still going to be giving out awards and doing some things here in the month of May on the dates the competition was supposed to be happening. Just tell us a little bit about that pivot to virtual, how the competition has handled that, and how you're still trying to make it happen.
Yeah, so obviously when everything started happening in mid-March, we were watching with everyone else, and then Notre Dame made their call pretty early. It was right around March 11th that they decided to heed the CDC warning of not having events over 50 people for an 8-week period. So May 10th right away was the sort of end date, and our competition was scheduled for May 8th through 10th. So we knew that we couldn't have it. As things unfolded, we thought, oh, we'll just cancel, right? How are we going to do this? But it was our artistic director that's like, oh my gosh, Fischoff has had some lean years where we've had a hard time raising money, or we thought, how are we going to do this? And we always have done it. We always have figured out a way. So we put our heads together, and he actually reached out to our jurors. So the jurors that come and proceed over these competitions are internationally known musicians. They're phenomenal teachers. They're great mentors in chamber music. And so they said, well, I don't know, is there a way we can do this? Now, the way Fischoff works is of those 130 groups, they all send an audition recording in. So we had YouTube recordings from all 130 ensembles. And we had already started accepting our quarterfinalists, the 48 that come to the competition. So we did have a little bit of time where they're emailing saying, they're telling us to go home. How are we going to practice? Are you still doing this? And we played with ideas of having them, Zoom in and do live streaming to our jury all over the country so that we could sort of make this still happen. But quickly, as the social distancing obviously went into place, we said, we're just going to take their audition clips. We're going to share that with our jurors, and they're going to use that. And the good news is our jurors, they listen to these types of recordings to let them into their studios, to let them into festivals. So these incredible musicians have wonderful ears to know the difference between, oh, they don't have the best sound equipment versus, their intonation's off. So, it's been so amazing. These jurors just are like, oh, this is noble cause. We have to do this. Let's find some light in this darkness, and let's proceed with doing this competition.
Okay, thanks for joining us today to talk a little bit about Fischoff. We look forward to Fischoff's in-person return to South Bend with its rich tradition here. So best of luck with the virtual event and moving forward.
Great, thanks Jake, I appreciate it.